Hi, I am here for meditation and I'm going to go for 30 minutes. And today the focus is a loving kindness meditation. So I invite you to get in a position that is comfortable for you my computer will last time. Get in a position that's comfortable for you for however long you want to sit. You could sit on the floor, sit in a chair, you could stand, you could pace, you could lie down, whatever works for you. So get yourself comfortable. Take a moment to just feel the support that's offered by the floor, by the chair, maybe by a couch or a bed or a cushion or a mat. Just feel that support. We're always fully supported. And see if you can get a sense of the weight that's being supported, of the heaviness or the density of your body that's being supported, and at the contact points with your chair or floor or bed. See if you can get a sense of that, the weight of the body being supported. And we'll do 3 deep breaths. We'll do an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. And see if with each exhale, if you can relax a little more fully. Now settling in, letting the mind settle and the body settle with each exhale. And there's no judgment, just relaxing as much as you're able in this moment, allowing what's ever here right now to be here. So to start our loving kindness meditation, we invite you to put a hand on your heart. You might want to put 2 hands across your heart. Maybe you want to hold your shoulders like a hug, or your arms, or maybe down at your lower back, with your arms crossed in front. Maybe you want to hold one hand and put it on your belly, just like you're holding your own hand. But some kind of gesture, or maybe a hand on your cheek, something that to you registers as support, as comfort, as care. Just give a little gesture of care to yourself. I invite you to scan your body if there's any tightness or tension or any physical sensations. Just notice them. See if you can breathe into them and notice what happens when you do. Just noticing what's present for you physically right now. And I invite you to check in with what's present for you right now emotionally. And no judgment or no trying to get rid of anything or change or fix anything. Just noticing what's there. If you like, you can label it sadness, frustration, anxiety, maybe excitement or joy, maybe gratitude. So just noticing, just recognizing what's there. And then just allowing it. See if you can make some space around it. If you can open up your heart space, your chest cavity, and just make a little more room. Just allowing it to be there, even if it's not a desirable emotion. Maybe it's what we call negative in our society. Just allowing it. And just notice if you're able to just breathe into it and let it be without changing it. Just notice what happens, if anything happens. You don't have to like it, but you don't have to be in resistance to it. You could just allow it. You might even say, this too belongs. It's okay. You're welcome here. And we just yes. Yes, sadness. Yes, anxiety. Yes, excitement. Yes, joy. Whatever it is. I invite you to call to mind a being that just fills your heart with love and joy. Not too complicated a relationship. It could be a child, it could be a pet, maybe a grandparent, just someone or something that you just smile when you think of this being, your heart just fills up. So bring this being to mind and really see this being across from you in your mind's eye. And just think about all the qualities you love about this person. Especially the really basic goodness qualities. This being's humor or affection or exuberance or joy, maybe kindness. Something about this person's basic essence. Really let your heart stay open and fill up thinking of this being. You can offer a little prayer to this being. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be at ease. May you be full of and surrounded by loving kindness, or anything else you want to wish this being. And imagine this being sending good wishes back to you. Maybe they're not verbal if it's a baby or a pet, but feel this being's love for you, affection for you, caring for you, joy when he or she or it sees you. Imagine this being sending you the same good wishes. Allow yourself to really feel the love from this being, the care, the affection. Imagine yourself doing a gesture of kindness to this being, maybe a kiss on the forehead or a hug, some other gesture, some way of expressing your affection and care for this being. And I invite you to extend that same loving, caring, affection feeling towards yourself. See if you can find that basic goodness in yourself. And not things, not qualities of yours that are rewarded by society necessarily. It doesn't have to be your achievements or your skills or your talents, but the basic essence of you, your basic goodness. So maybe it's your humor, maybe it's your kindness to little ones or animals. Maybe it's your joy when you see a beautiful sunset or perfect flower. Your excitement when you're planning a trip. Or the love you feel for your beloved one from just before or any of your loved ones in your life. What's truly good about you? And if it's challenging, you might think about what your aspirations are. You aspire to live well and be kind and make the world a better place. Maybe you want to really live in your own truth. Maybe you intend to love deeply or to really cultivate loving kindness and compassion. Maybe that's really important to you. And if it's too challenging, you can imagine a beloved person wishing good things to you. Maybe a spiritual master or a person from your past, a teacher or a family member that was really loving and kind towards you, really appreciated you and loved you. And if there isn't someone like that in your past, you can imagine an old wizard or a fairy godmother Your brain doesn't know the difference when you're making it up or when it's real. Maybe Jesus or Buddha or another master, an angel. Imagine this being really seeing your goodness, acknowledging your goodness. Because it's there, it's inherent in every single human being. Every single baby is born with inherent goodness. It might get covered over, but it doesn't get taken away. It's still in there. And offer some prayers to yourself. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be happy and at ease. May I be full of and surrounded by loving kindness. Or anything else you'd like to offer to yourself. Now imagine someone that you have a neutral relationship with. Maybe a neighbor or a coworker, a doctor or a teacher, classmate. And see this being across from you and see if you can recognize this being's basic goodness. That this being wants a life free of pain. That this being wants to love deeply and be loved. Maybe this being wants to live fully in his or her truth. Maybe he or she really wants to do good on the planet and make it a better place. Ease suffering for others. Maybe you can even see specific qualities. This person's humor, kindness, gentleness, natural gratitude, maybe excitement and exuberance. Again, you can offer a prayer, kind wishes. May you be safe and well, full of ease and grace, happy. May you be safe. May you be full of and surrounded by loving kindness, or anything else you want to wish. If you like, you can imagine yourself doing a gesture of kindness towards this person, maybe a kiss on the forehead, or a hug, or a clasped hand, if that's more appropriate. Maybe just a hand on the shoulder. If you like, if not, that's fine. And I invite you to imagine someone that you have a difficult relationship with, someone that's not so easy to love. It doesn't have to be someone you know personally. It could even be a group of people. And we're not beating ourselves up or judging ourselves if we miss the mark. We just realign and try again. We're practicing, we're developing this compassion muscle, cultivating more compassion, more kindness. So see this being or beings across from you and really try and see the basic goodness. If you can't find any obvious qualities because there's so much animosity between you or between the ideas that you share that are, maybe are in opposition. See if you can imagine that being or beings as babies, innocent, full of goodness, just wanting love, wanting to be held, wanting to be fed, wanting to sleep comfortably. Maybe you can imagine that this being loves his or her children or parents or grandparents, pets, that this person really longs to fulfill his or her life purpose, maybe really wants to live in truth, maybe is genuinely trying to make the world a better place. Again, just do the best you can. However much you are able or not able to do is fine. But just really striving to see the basic goodness in this being that is difficult to love, or group of beings. Maybe you can even get a sense of the wounding that must have happened to this being or beings for them to act the way they do, or not. We're just exploring. And I invite you to imagine that the space in your heart is expanding and widening and opening and becoming like a huge cavern, and that you're sitting with this huge cavern on top of your waist, and that there's space in your heart for everybody on the planet, every living thing, every person from every country, every animal, every plant, every drop of water, that you can hold it all in your lap in this huge cavernous chest space in your big, wide open heart, including those that are difficult to love. And just send good wishes. May all beings everywhere be safe, be well, be happy and at ease, to be full of and surrounded by loving kindness. See if you can get your heart space open so wide that absolutely nothing and no one is excluded. There's absolutely space for everyone and everything to be loved, to be cherished, to be held, to be supported, to be seen. If you can, imagine that as you hold kind and loving wishes for everyone and everything on the planet, everyone and everything on the planet holds the same good wishes for you. You're held, supported, cherished, loved, hugged, and never, ever, ever alone. So let's do a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Namaste. The light in me bows to the light in you. Have a beautiful rest of your Saturday and weekend. And I will see you again at sometime tomorrow. Thank you.